Oh, all right. Hold on. Let's do this. What up, everybody? What's good? What's happening? I am the actual King Smith, and this is the Sports Bar here at WTF Nation Radio / U.S Army W.T.F Moments. I am one half of this thing, a U.S Air Force veteran, and coming on to do sports trivia with me tonight is my main man, Coach. Coach, let the people know something.
What do you hear? What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I am definitely ready for trivia night tonight, my good friend. How the hell are you doing, King?
Can we get an
What
audio
the
check?
hell? Did my audio not go out? What's that?
Me, brother.
Dude, I'm all the way up, completely up right now on my microphone. Is it you or is it me?
To the people that are out there watching and or listening, how do I sound? How do Coach sound? Let's see.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can hear myself. Yeah, they can hear me right now. King, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it was real low. Let me see if it's on me.
Yeah, I think it's on you, buddy.
It was. Hold on. Let me give myself a sound effect. I did not have my headset plugged in all the way. Look, we a little bit discombobulated today. I ain't had time to do my beard. I just got done eating, y'all. But you know what? We here. We live again. It is football season, baby. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, man. You want to know what the best thing about the preseason games were today?
I'm happy about football season starting too, man.
Yes, man. We watched Trey Lance and the Dallas Cowboys throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interceptions today. And I was like, how about them Cowboys? I know it's preseason, but it just makes me happy.
Man, I'll tell you, that was Nobody else hear me and you can't. Oh, son of a bitch. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know.
King.
There could be a delay, but I
All
can hear
right,
you
is it
fine.
coming from me? All right, hold on 1 second. So
Okay.
I'm doing a screen sharing right now. Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, yep. I can. We are going to be able to put that on display. Are you ready to jump into it and explain? Oh, it went away.
Yeah, I think it's me that has the that's the reason why we got the delay, because I'm trying to run this as well as get onto the line. So I will definitely try to keep that going. Let me sign back out, sign back in, see if we got a delay, and then we'll what's it called? And then we'll get going on this. All right. But if you do want to drop the link in the chat while I'm out, and the password and all that shit.
Okay, all right. So, y'all, we are doing sports trivia tonight. This is going to be a monthly thing that we do here at WTF Nation Radio. I am going to put a code in the chat. And also, for those of y'all technically inclined people, display a QR code for you to join. We use Crowdpurr to do and host our sports trivia, not sponsored or anything. It just makes it easier. Okay. So if you go into the chat, you will see a link to crowd.live/N35CM. That's November 35 Charlie Mike. Or you could go to crowd.live, and when it asks you to put in the code, you put in the code November 35 Charlie Mike. That is NC3M. Okay. So I'm giving y'all several different ways to join. And while we give y'all a second to join into the trivia, I'm going to bring Coach back up here, and Coach is going to explain how trivia is going to work. And the prize that we're giving away, this was bought by me from Hit Parade. Y'all can't see because of the graphics and everything. That's all in the way. But it is a signed Drew Bledsoe jersey that has the certificate of authentication inside of there. Whoever wins today's trivia, I'm going to mail out to an address that they want me to mail it out to, and spend my own funds doing it. All right. Why am I doing that? Because I just like giving away shit. Okay. So let's bring Coach back up. Coach.
Hey, King, let's put that screen back up there, because I don't think anybody is. I've only got one person in this thing right now, so let's put that link back up live on there again. And let's put the QR code. If you want to scan the QR code to join, I do ask if everybody who is playing, please change your name onto it. Now, the password is the same 5 on there. Do me a favor, copy and paste the link and the password right underneath it, because that's the password to get into the game.
Okay, so the one that has the slash and the code with it, or just do the link and then the code separate?
The link with the slash on it, and then underneath it, put like a 2, press shift and enter, and then put the crap, I can't do it on here, can I? Copy and paste what I'm about to send you. Copy and paste what I'm actually copy and paste that whole thing I put in the chat. That will be the way it is in there, because I got it in the chat right now.
All right, here we go. Boom. And then boom, boom.
Yeah.
Let me see how
the code is that. All right.
Yep.
All right, good. So there's the code right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to play, we're going to get started here at 8:20. So we got 7 minutes coming around. Let's get everybody into the chat on that, King. If you don't mind sending it into the ops as well, or if you want to share it on social media or whatever we got on our posts. Let's get some people in here.
Absolutely. Let's get some people in here. So we are going to have to kill some time as we let people know how to get in, give them the opportunity to figure out the tech stuff on their side. Look, there's a QR code. You can scan the QR code and join that way. You can screenshot it from, if you're watching this from a single cellular device, you can screenshot it, and then from your photo album, you should be able to tap on it, and then it'll take you right to it. Or you could go to crowd.live, because I'm about to do it right now. I'm doing it as we're talking. Crowd.live. Live, and literally it'll ask you to enter the code. That's the first thing that pop up, and you will put in the code November 35 Charlie Mike. Here, let's do this. Let's share a screen. Let's go here. All right. So I'm sharing my screen, and then you want to put in the code November 35 Charlie Mike, and then click enter. Put in your name so that we know who you are, and then we'll get started here in about 6 minutes. Coach, I can't make the directions any easier than that, man. Can't make the directions any easier than that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it because I'm headed into the chat right now and I'm posting it onto the Facebook page. I'm going to post the code for everybody for the Sports Bar Live Trivia in there. So we got a couple more players that have come on in. So everybody come on in. If you guys want to go ahead and play for tonight. And like I said, and like King mentioned, we've got what's it called? We have Dagon the signed Drew Bledsoe jersey. And I have just posted it on the Sports Bar on Facebook. I'm about to go into the chats, and I'm also going to post everything up on there. Let's start getting some more people in. Hey, Ops, what the heck, man? Hey, all you guys over there for the hosts, I want you guys to get in. Half of y'all already know the answers to it, so let's get going with that, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to get going with this, and then we're going to get started. As everybody here can see inside this audience engagement, we are going to get going from that. King, is that mine or is that yours to get up
That
there?
is mine. That is mine. I'm showing how it is just so that I can show everybody what it looks like. So again, I'm gonna do this one last time. I'm actually gonna stop sharing. All right. Then I'm gonna go to the Googles. Okay, one more time to show everybody how to join. If you are not technically inclined, you're going to go in here, go to the URL, type in crowd.live, hit enter. Then you want to put in the code N35 Charlie Mike. That is November 35 Charlie Mike. Click enter, put in your name, and wait for about 4 more minutes.
Yes, and please make sure about 4 more minutes we'll get started, and please make sure you please change your name out here. Yeah, just make sure that you guys go ahead and change your names out there because I know that by default it automatically defaults right to the what the hell the code is, which don't bother me what the hell ever it is. I just want to make sure everybody here knows what the heck's happening over there. So no worries about that. All right. Well, hey, you want me to do the promo? I can get that promo done in 3 minutes, man.
Actually, let me do this first. One thing before we do the promo, here's a better picture of the jersey.
We're going to start here in about 20 minutes. We're going to 3 minutes anyway.
Got the QR code in the way, but right here, this is what we're playing for: a signed, authenticated Buffalo Bills Drew Bledsoe jersey. How many people do we have in so far, Coach?
We got a good enough couple players out here that I think by in about 3 more minutes we can definitely add some more. But those of you that are in, thank you all for waiting. We're going to get some more people in. Ops, if you are listening and you are in that ops chat, get on in. I am saying this right now. I have even shared this on my own personal page. Ops, get your butts
Same
in
here.
Absolutely.
Same here. I've shared it to my personal page. I've told all of my friends that I had an earlier fantasy football draft with. So these are football heads. I said, hey, y'all, sign jersey for no cost but your time and sports knowledge. All right. So.
Yep. All right. Well, I just got the chat inside the ops, so I'm going to give you all till 8:20 over in the ops, and then we're going to begin the game. And as we begin the game, I am going to talk to everybody who is out there and our current players, and let you all know what exactly is happening with tonight's game. So first, we are going to have 15 questions. There will be 3 categories, as I announced last week. The categories are the NBA, the NFC, not the NFL, the NFC, as well as SEC football. That is the Southeastern Conference. There will be 5 questions per category for a total of 15 questions. The first 4 questions of the category will be a multiple choice, and you will get as 200 points and 45 seconds to answer the multiple choice question. The faster you answer the question, the more points you earn. Unlike last time, any incorrect answers will not be given negative points, but you will lose points on a negative answer. At the end of 4 questions of each category, you will know your score, and the score will be brought up to you. You will then go into the 5th question. The 5th question will be a wager question where you can wager all or none of your points, all the way up and down. In that question, you will have to provide a text, a number, or some type of either team name or school name. There are going to be the review on several questions. You must spell it correct, and I would appreciate if everybody used correct capitalization. At the end of 15 questions, the person with the highest score will win this Drew Bledsoe jersey, and will be considered this month's Sports Bar Trivia Champion. I wonder what the hell we're going to do in September. Actually, I do have something for September because I'm going to be heading to the NASCAR race next week. So I'm going to pick you all something up for the September. I am going to pick you up a one-of-a-kind NASCAR memorabilia while I am down there in Darlington next week.
All right. So y'all heard it here first. The last Saturday.
September.
I'm sorry. The last Saturday. Sunday. Goodness gracious. Get my life together, King. The last Sunday in September will be September 29th. Will you be available for a sports bar trivia for that Sunday?
I am pretty sure I will be. I don't have any events planned for the 29th. So I should be home by that time instead of in Western North Carolina. Hooray.
All right, there we go. So next month's trivia prize is going to be NASCAR memorabilia.
All right,
the only way King, that you know about that is to join.
All right. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to kind of begin this. King, if you don't mind, we've got the share, we've got everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a 1-minute timer, and then we are going to go into the start of everybody's game. And my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are ready, because tonight I like to crown a new champion. Mr. Kaz is no longer here. Let's crown a new sports bar trivia champion this evening. Hope everybody is ready. And in 40 seconds, we are going to test your brain like it's never been tested before. I will tell you that if you have listened to the sports bar or watched the sports bar in the past, you may know some of these answers because we've talked about several of these people. Plus, take a look for little clues that may be either inside the question or in the answers. But, ladies and gentlemen, you've got 10 seconds to prepare for the ultimate sports bar trivia night. And 2 was taken with the number 2 pick by the Portland Trailblazers in the 1984 NBA draft. Is it A, Hakeem Olajuwon, B, C, Sam Bowie, D, Patrick Ewing, or E, CQ's middle finger? Yes, we're starting it off with a joke already, ladies and gentlemen. I had to put that in there, man. Yeah.
So everybody has a 20%
I mean, if
chance
he actually
of getting
does
it
go
right.
ahead and put CQ's middle finger. Yeah. And I will say there will be 5 answers to each one of the questions. There might be a joke question, but there might actually be some answered ones. So, ladies and seconds left. I am looking. I see who was the number 2 pick in the 1984 NBA draft. Ladies and gentlemen, that Sam Bowie. And Nobody got that right. Well, ladies and
Nobody
gentlemen,
got
you
it
might have been a
correct.
little bit confused. And the reason why is, well, if you guys did not know, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon was drafted #1 by the Houston Rockets out of Houston University. And more famously, the #3 pick happened to be a 6'6" swingman from the University of North Carolina, the one, the only Mr. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Yes, Sam Bowie was drafted before Michael Jordan. Scary thought. All right, question number 2. Boom. This is the first former ABA team, that is the American Basketball Association team, to win a NBA championship. Is it A, the San Antonio Spurs, B, the Golden State Warriors, C, the Seattle Supersonics, D, the Brooklyn Nets, or E, the Denver Nuggets? King, can you tell me what movie that's from?
No, I'm looking at the GIF and I can't see. I can't tell the movie.
Oh, that is a movie about the ABA that's ever created. Will Ferrell in Semi-Pro. The Flint
Oh man,
Tropics,
it's been a
man.
long
The
time
Flint
since I've watched that.
Tropics. Long time on
Nice.
there, but it has been a long time since the first former ABA team won championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it is A, the San Antonio Spurs. Got a good group of people that actually got that one. And ladies and gentlemen, so that you know about this, the 4 teams that moved out from the Brooklyn Nets, the Indiana Pacers, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Denver Nuggets, with the Spurs and the Nuggets being the only 2 teams to win the NBA championship. All right, moving on to question number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the NBA team Dennis Rodman played his last game for before retiring. Is it A, the Los Angeles Lakers, Detroit Pistons, C, the Dallas Mavericks, D, the Miami Heat, or E, the San Antonio Spurs? Now, everybody kind of remembers him as
That's a
being
good
on the
question.
Bulls, but he actually did play on 5 different teams during his NBA career. He also had sex with Madonna and Carmen Electra, and I'm pretty sure that his penis is also still in North Korea. One of the questions I was going to answer was the Pyongyang Kims, but he did not play for them. In fact, this is the NBA team that Dennis Rodman played his last game for, ladies and gentlemen. It is C, the Dallas Mavericks. He played part of the 2001 season and played 75 game, or he wore the number 73 or 75 for them. I can't remember which one he played, but that was the last team he played for. He played for 86. All right, ladies and gentlemen, did anybody have them? Oh yeah, we got some people out there for the Mavericks. And another thing about this, for those of you that don't know, Dennis Rodman is the only member of the New World Order to be elected into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And if anybody ever gets that reference, good for you. All right, moving on to question number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the town where Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in a NBA game. Is it A, Rochester, New York, Pennsylvania, Sing Spring, Massachusetts, D, Annapolis, Maryland, or E, Greenbow, Alabama? King, I just had to put that
Man,
in
hey,
there
these are
for
good
you just
questions.
so that this way I can keep that on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100 points in the game,
I
the
don't know
second.
the answer to this. It'd be a complete guess.
Oh yeah, and actually, it's a pretty unique one. The NBA didn't have a lockdown like it does around here, and on top of that, too, during the 70s and 80s, teams would normally play at other places. But this is the town where Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in an NBA game. Gentlemen, town B, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yes, that is where, And 100% of the people got that. We only got 2 people playing right now, which is kind of killing me. We got 9 people playing and only 2 people answered, but no problem out there. But ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, that Hershey is also home to the Hershey Chocolate Company, Hershey Park, and 57 of the 10,000 women that he apparently slept with during his entire life. Long live Wilt Chamberlain and his massively enormous penis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to our first wager question. Ladies and gentlemen, you will have 30 seconds to wager as many points as you want on this NBA question. Once this question goes down, I will begin the question. 30 seconds. You will also have 30 seconds to put in the answer of this question. So we'll give you all a little bit of time. Bets in them in. You got 9 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Fuck, man, that's all there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, within plus or minus of 1, this is how many NBA championships Robert Big Shot Rob Horry won throughout his 16-year NBA career. You may answer or put your answer in now.
I'd like to give my answer when there's 2 seconds left. I think
All
I know
right.
what it is.
Go ahead, buddy. Well, I will tell you that as I
have a
look at it, I
shot.
can start getting some people coming in with that. I've got 1 for 7. I've got a couple more people. You got 10 more seconds on the answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this how many NBA championships Big Shot Rob has won throughout his career, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we are correct. 7 is how many he has put into his career. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and for those of you that did not know this, I do want to mention that Big Shot Rob actually is the only NBA player to have won 7 or more championships to not play for the Boston Celtics. The Celtics dynasties of the 60s and the 70s produced the most people with 7, 8, 9, and the great Bill Russell with 11, but Big Shot Rob is the highest one. He's the only one out of anybody who's got 7 or more championships. So great shot for him. Great career that he's had. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the scores after our first round. And as we can see, Solo is in first place with 738 points. Haley Strong is in second, and Mama is pulling up at third. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, as Solo is coming through on here, we're putting into the lead. We are now going to move into our National Football Conference questions. This category of 5, once again, will be set up the same way. Are you ready? Well, tough shit if you're not. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only NFC West team to not win a Super Bowl. Is it A, the Los Angeles Chargers, B, the Arizona Cardinals, C, the Houston Texans, D, the Detroit Lions, or E, the San Francisco 49ers? Oh, yeah, a little bit more confusion, but this is the NFL, the most popular sport. I wasn't going to put a joke answer inside there. If I did, I would have put the Dallas Cowboys because, by all means, you can just go ahead and put any type of punchline and just say the Dallas Cowboys, and it would be good. It's very easy. 2 gay priests walk in the bar. The Dallas Cowboys. You see, everybody laughs. All right?
Nice.
And you know what? But the other thing, too, is that a lot of people are laughing at the only team in the NFC to not win a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen, that is B, the Arizona Cardinals. We got a couple good answers off of that one right there. And for those of you that don't know, the Cardinals are also the only NFC team to move to a new location since 1969. Now, I state that because the Los Angeles Rams, not the Los Angeles Chargers, are in the NFC or the NFC West. But the Rams, technically by moving back to Los Angeles, is in the same town that they were in. It's kind of in the same situation, and I wish I'm joking, that the Oakland Raiders had as well as the Cleveland Browns had. Essentially, they don't consider them moving if they move back to the same place. So, yeah, that's great. That's how the NFL pulls close it out. All right, fuck the NFL, fuck the rule books. Let's move to the next question. This is how many consecutive Super Bowls the NFC teams won during a stretch of the 80s and through the 90s. This is also including the last time the Cowboys were relevant. And why is my screen, of course, freezing up at the part that I need that I need to get to? All right, ladies and gentlemen, is it A10, B11, C12, D13, or E14? That's how many consecutive Super Bowls the NFC teams won during a stretch of the 80s through the 90s.
Dang,
Three
that's
of
still
those
impressive.
wins were by the Dallas Cowboys. Pretty funny out that one. Like I said, the last time the Dallas Cowboys were, relevant. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the answers are pouring in and everybody's trying to remember back when they were kids of how dominant the NFC was, yeah, they won a ton of consecutive games or consecutive Super Bowl games. And the actual amount that they won in a row was 13 championships in a row. They ended up winning pretty evenly split. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't remember when it started or which Super Bowl it was, but I do know that it was Super Bowl 32 that the streak was ended, and that was the game against the Broncos and the Green Bay Packers. And if I am correct, I believe the Oakland Raiders, or at that time, the Los Angeles Raiders, with Marcus Allen, were the last AFC to do that before the Broncos. So, a little bit of information for you all right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to question number 8. Hitting the hump point right now of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my daggone internet taking forever to move to the question. All right, something's happening right here. King, can you hear me? I frozen?
Yep. No, you are not frozen. I can hear you
Here we
fine.
go. Oh,
Okay.
wait. I missed out. All right, we're going back to question number 8. Thank goodness we missed that out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, as my screen gets a little bit mixed up, I apologize. But the question is, next question, question 8. These two teams played in the first NFC Championship game. Is it A, the Cowboys and the Packers, B, the Cowboys and the Redskins, C, the Cowboys and the 49ers, D, the Packers and the Vikings, and E, the Redskins and the Vikings? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, just so I can give a little bit of clarification, we are talking about the NFC Championship game. Remember how I'm saying NFC Championship game. That may sway your thinking of that. And of course, you can go ahead and take a look. Now, given that is enough point, I would tell you everybody who played in the NFC Championship game. But to be honest with you, I really don't quite care because I only care about who was in the first NFC Championship game. And ladies and gentlemen, that would be the Cowboys and the 49ers. C is the correct answer. Now, I will get a little bit of an explanation right here. And just to let you all know that the Cowboys and the 49ers have met in 6 NFC Championship games, the Cowboys being 4-2. So, for those of y'all that are old and remember that the Super Bowl was first played by the NFL and the AFL, technically the first NFC Championship game would have been the Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys in the famous Ice Bowl. But as the Packers went on to play the AFL champion in the first ever Super Bowl and the first 2 ever Super Bowls, technically that's not the NFC Championship game or the AFC Championship game. The NFC Championship game became in 1970, and that is when the 49ers and the Cowboys were in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to question number 9. All right. This American broadcast network has the most broadcasting FC games for the NFL. I am going to say exclusively No, actually, it still is more consecutive, but I think I might have given you all a hint. Ladies and gentlemen, is it A, CBS, B, NBC, C, Fox, D, ABC, or E, the WB? Oh my God, that's an old ass. If I put Ion Television, you think that would have been any more? Or PBS, King?
I've never
All
heard of
right.
Ion Television.
You haven't heard? No, Ion Television is one of those channels. I think it's one of those ones that just play nonstop. Like reruns of like Law and Order or Hawaii Five O and Blue Bloods. It's just basically one of those channels. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not looking for Ion Television. I want you to find out what was the American broadcast network that has the most consecutive years broadcasting games for the NFC for the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. That is a CBS. Oh, yeah. We got
I
some
would have got
people out
that
there. I'm
wrong.
glad somebody knew that one because that one was back in the day, started with the great team of Pat Summerall and John Madden. Yes, that was the great times. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, I hope that this gift gave you a little bit of fun time backs to when the Spice Channel was popular back in the 90s, because that's all you saw of the Spice Channel, let's be quite honest. All right. Now, as we are looking at there into that, we see that Solo is still in the lead with Haley Strong pulling up second, and Don is now coming into third place. Ben all the way down there at the bottom with a highness 120. My goodness gracious. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now moving into our wager round for this category. So you will have 30 seconds to place your bets on the next question regarding the FC. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I'm pretty sure some people are going to get this answer. And there are multiple ways to put this answer in. I do ask that you do use proper capitalization. I believe that's proper capitalization, please, for this answer when you are asked. This NFC team is the only team to be undefeated in the NFC Championship game. And you may put your answers in now. King. So tell me, you think you know what this one is?
No, not a clue, actually.
Oh, I
Yeah,
might have
no,
gotten
not
you
a
a little
clue.
stumped there. Yeah, I know. And it's funny because, every time somebody's gone to the NFC Championship game, they've either lost, or if they've gone there, they might have lost in the Super Bowl. But no, this team, the two times that they've been to the NFC Championship game, they went on to the Super Bowl. And, ladies and gentlemen, that would be, yes, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who went in and are undefeated in the NFC Championship game. All right, let me see if anybody actually got that answer. I'm pulling it up right now. Did anybody put it in? We didn't have anybody who answered inside that, so no problem there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of two categories again, Solo is in the lead, and we are looking at Haley Strong there and coming into third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming into the last 5 questions of sports trivia, and this will be regarding the Southeastern Conference football teams.
SEC.
I wanted to go overall SEC, but it was too broad, so I am going to SEC football, the biggest powerhouse in college football right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. This is the year the SEC legalized scholarships for athletes participating in sports for the league. Yes, this is an oldie one, so this is going to be a real tough one as we're getting down. Is it A, 1918, B, 1922, C, 1929, D, 1935, or E, 1945? Yes, part separates the men from the boys right here. You don't have to answer if you don't want to lose any points. But if you get this answer, you know your college football. And you also know that if I put in here for scholarships, look who I have regarding scholarships. Probably the best case that scholarships would never have worked in the college, should have never worked in college football. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what year did the SEC legalize scholarships for athletes participating in sports? Well, that just happens to be D, 1935. Yeah. Oh, we got a couple people who actually got that one. Well, they must have already gotten on their phones and tried to win. But for those of you that don't know, in 1935, the scholarships, the SEC basically started giving sports scholarships, not academic scholarships. The academic scholarships were given to the other schools like Princeton, Yale, Harvard, and other Ivy League schools, thus being the ones to dominate the early century NCAA. You got to think about that, man. Nobody really had money for school, neither did those athletes. So where did they go? They went to the Ivy Leagues, who granted academic scholarships. They went to West Point, they went to Annapolis and Navy and all that because that was paying for their college. Little do you now you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 12. This was not one of the original 13 members of the SEC. Ladies and gentlemen, is it A, the Arkansas Razorbacks, B, Georgia State University of the South? Ladies and gentlemen, I think Phoenix University has competition for the most ridiculous sanctity or University, Maryland University College, whatever the hell that is. I'm pretty sure I have never seen a University of the South or the University of the North. Do you think, say you? Because I got 3 seconds left, and I'm getting screwed right now because my internet connection sucks ass. But, ladies and gentlemen, this team was not one of the original 13 members of the SEC, and that is Arkansas Razorbacks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know that, they actually came in right in the same year that South Carolina did, and well, only one person got that one. But for those that don't know about this one, and that University of the South is an actual university in Sewanee, Tennessee. They play D3 school and blah, 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 blah. That's so a college I've never had a problem. Unlucky number is coming back up. Let's go to question number 13. This SEC team generated $205 million in revenue from athletics during the 2021-2022 school year. Is it A, Georgia, B, Alabama, C, Oklahoma, D, LSU, or E, Texas? Oh, yeah, $230.5 million just in freaking man. That is more than the Pittsburgh Pirates make from one school, one university. So we're talking about 16 to 18 sports between all of them, $30.5 million in revenue. And you got to think some of these places also have exclusive contracts for certain networks. So this SEC team, $20.35 million, a lot of it also helped. King, did that dissuade you on which one it is?
I know which two it ain't.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is E, Texas, the newest member of the SEC. Yes. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a trickery question out there, but I do want to let everybody know that those 5 schools combined produced over $1 billion in their university. $1 billion would every Alabama fan's tooth out of their mouth. I said tooth, not plural. I said tooth. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our last multiple choice question, and this is a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this stadium holds the highest capacity in the Southeastern Conference at 102,733. Is it A, where Texas plays, B, where A&M plays, C, where LSU plays, D, where Tennessee plays, or E, where Alabama plays? Oh, King, this is a little
I
bit of
know
a
which
trick
one it ain't.
question. Yeah.
Yep, I know which one it ain't, but I think I have an idea.
Now,
I
hey,
think
look,
I
I'm
have.
saying this. I'm bringing up these big numbers for the SEC, and the SEC does something. They do something pretty damn big. There's one state that does it pretty big, but it's also got multiple answers. Oh, if you haven't made that selection just yet, you better, because this is the stadium that holds the highest capacity in the SEC at 102,733. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kyle Field at Texas A&M. Yes, the
I've been
12th
there.
man is actually the biggest in the SEC. Now, for those of you that don't know this, it doesn't hold the record for the biggest for an SEC game. That actually goes to Bristol Motor Speedway. Tennessee and Virginia Tech played the battle at Bristol in 2016. I was there when they announced it in 2015 that they were playing right before the game, and I was at the race before it in 2016 before they played, and they were putting up this massive scoreboard that they've literally got hanging up by wires in the middle of the racetrack. It's pretty fucking cool, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going into our final question. And as we can see, Solo, if you want to bet as much as you want, yes, you can. But you are now basically almost at the part where you're going to win this. But if you put in a good bet, Haley Strong, if you are there, you definitely have a chance to come back. Solo, let's see what you got on our final question. It is a wager round, so players, you have 30 seconds to place your wagers for how many points you want on this last question for the Southeastern Conference. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for this, I am looking either for the university or I am looking for the school mascot name. You can give me either one of them, they will be acceptable answers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as the wagers are coming in, here is the final question on Sports Bar Trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, this SEC school is the only school to have never had a perfect season despite winning the NCAA championship. You can give me the school, you can give me the mascot, but I am looking for this school that is the only school never to have a perfect season despite winning an NCAA championship. You may put your answers in now. So, King, I left it a little bit more on this one. Maybe some people are going to look it up on their phone and cheat. Probably what's I kid. That being said, King, do you have any thoughts on this final question?
Yeah, I'm thinking this might be one of the
I think
there might be a delay. Am I on mute?
yeah, it's a shitty delay. Sorry about that. School is the only school to have never had a perfect season despite
I think
winning
it's
the
Oklahoma.
NCAA championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the University of Florida has never had an undefeated national championship season. Nobody answered correct. Nobody answered it. No worries there. Let me explain to you where it is. Oh, King, let's take a look at this list right here. So, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and Texas A&M. Do you see how they all have the asterisk on there?
Yes.
All right, the asterisk is there because when they won their national championship, they were not part of the SEC, even though they are now. Texas A&M was in the Southwest Conference along with Arkansas. When they won, Oklahoma was in the Big Ten along with Texas when they won their undefeated national championships. I gave some examples. I don't know much about the 1964 Arkansas Razorbacks nor the Texas A&M Aggies in 1939, but the 2000 year of Oklahoma, that was Stoops' national championship, and the 2005 Texas one, that was Bryce. That was what's his name, Young, the game against USC. That was that championship. Now, I've listed a couple of the more recent ones or the ones that I knew of. Auburn in 14, that was with Cam Newton. Bama in 2009, that was with a bunch of people finally breathing heavy and inbreeding. Georgia in 1980 was with Herschel Walker. Georgia Tech won the national championship and then 10 years later actually went to the ACC conference and won another and had another undefeated national championship. Louisiana State, we know of in Joe Burrow in 2019. Not many people remember this one from Tennessee, though, and that was in 1998 with T. Martin, the year after Peyton Manning was drafted number one overall, and Peyton never won against Rod Woodson that year. The caveats that we have on this, it also deals with Ole Miss. In 1960, they won the national championship, but they had one tie, while technically an undefeated season and a share of the national championship. That is a technicality, but Ole Miss did have it. Now, the three national championships. 96, I remember that. That was Danny Werfel, who was the quarterback for there with the old ball coach as the coach. Then we got into the 2 years with the guy who got fired from the Jaguars, or Meyer, and Chris Leak and Tim Tebow of those years. And as you can see that. All right, King, how do you think everybody out there did today?
Well, I think it is Solo, and then everybody else combined won't even equal Solo's points. And if Solo was smart, they wouldn't have wagered anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody did. Nobody had it. Everybody got Solo into the bag. But, ladies and gentlemen, as I close everything out and press the wrong button, let's get down to it. And tonight's winner, ladies and gentlemen, in third place. Come on, Mama! Third place for you
Hey.
tonight. Yes. All right. Coming up on second place is Don. Mommy, if you would have won that one, you would have gotten in second place. But, ladies and gentlemen, Solo takes the cup tonight at 1,527 points. Well, as you can see, we've got, not a lot of people participated in there. I guess only one person got one answer right, and then everybody else stopped playing. Well, fuck them all. All right, good for you, Solo. I'm glad that you played, and for everybody else, no, I kid. I don't mean that in a bad sense whatsoever. I kid. I'm talking
Yep.
about all these other ones that had them from there. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically it for the night. I just basically told the audience to fuck off too, didn't I? All right. We're on a
Now,
great night, aren't we, my friend? All right, but that is it. Solo, message us on WTF Nation
no, 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 no,
Radio
no, no,
or
no,
on the
no,
sports
no, no,
bar
no,
or on
no, 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 no,
no.
no. Sorry. Solo, email me directly. It's at
Okay, fuck that.
King
Yeah. All right.
King at WTFNationRadio.com. I'm gonna put it in the chat right here at WT because everybody else has the access to that, and I don't want it to get lost.
Oh,
So
that's
email
right. Yeah.
me directly at the email address that's on the screen here, and I put it in the chat. King at WTFNationRadio.com. Let me know where you would like for me to mail off the I'm gonna send you the whole box, jersey, certificate of authenticity, everything inside of here. And you are now the new owner of this item that I think is valued at around 185 when I last looked on eBay. I bought this from Hit Parade when I went to a convention in was it New Jersey? It could have been Jersey. So, and Hit Parade has sponsored us. They didn't sponsor this.
Yep.
I'm gonna be clear. They did not sponsor this. I am giving away this jersey from my own collection. All right. And in the future, what I'm looking at doing and having it is this. We need to have a minimum to give away something that nice, right? So there's gonna be something like as long as we have like a minimum of 8 active people, then we're gonna have whatever the top thing is. If we don't have a minimum of 8 by the time we get started, then there's going to be like a consolation prize of a gift card, because that's what I did last month. During our first one, it was a gift card. So Corey, you got lucky in that that I'm going to be a man of my word and mail this off. But I was kind of surprised. We did some marketing. I think we could have been better, but going forward, I do have a way that I want to market this and execute it so that we could get the maximum number of people here. Because hey, he had a 33.669% chance of winning, and he dominated. He actually did good. Like, he scored well. And he would have beat me. I didn't know the questions, Corey. I could have participated.
Yeah, you did it.
But you still would have beat me.
Hey, you know, and sports trivia, yeah, it's a little bit harder. I get it. New problem out there. If I was going to give some toss-up questions, well, hell, I wouldn't be the coach. Come on now, you know damn well. We will never know. No,
you know what?
Hold on.
Know what? You know what? Since Coach Coach did all the questions, I had no clue what they were.
Yeah,
I could participate in them going forward.
You are right. You know what, King? We'll do that. We'll do a Beat the King challenge.
Yeah.
Next month is going to be a Beat the King challenge. Whoever wins and beats King next month, I'm not gonna tone it down, because I love trying to outsmart King, and I do that every week. But what I will do is we will do that one, King, and you're not going to sandbag this so that I'm like on the hook for $550 of worth of stuff for people.
Yeah,
but no,
again,
man, no, I'm gonna do that. Everybody who beats you, I'm gonna send off something to them. Okay.
All right, so that is how we are going to do it going forward. Beat the King challenge. As long as we have a minimum number, then we'll have whatever that top tier prize is. If we don't hit the minimum, then it's going to be a gift card, like a Starbucks gift card or something.
Oh, there we go. There is one right there. Okay. You know what, Mad Mike? We're gonna put your money where your mouth is right there. I will. If you do that, if anybody beats King, now Mad Mike is putting up $50. I guess it will be split 50 or 5 ways or something like that if we get 10 people. But you know what? Yeah, good. Mad Mike, yeah, we'll keep you up there.
Hey, Coach, I got
asked about fantasy. Oh, damn.
So I got asked if we were going to do a listener league again, and what I said was this: I'm at capacity for stuff that I can manage, right?
Yeah.
But if you, Mike Larson or CQ, could manage the draft and getting folks in or whatnot, like, we'll certainly do it. We'll talk about it on our show. But I'm at capacity, man. So let
me ask you. We've got until next Sunday to get that thing done in, right?
It's possible.
When's the first game? The first game is after Labor Day, right? Is that Thursday?
Thursday after Labor Day.
Thursday after Labor Day. All right. So is that the one in Brazil, or is that like a week before?
I'm not sure where that's played at.
No, because isn't like Kansas City supposed to be going to Brazil and playing over there and shoving the bad juju of Giselle over there or something like that so you can win 3 in a row?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it is, but if you know what, if that's the case, let's do all right, I will tell you, I am definitely not going to be able to. My schedule. I won't be able to freaking manage the league, and
that's what I thought.
Everything goes on that.
Okay, hold on.
If Mike or CQ want to run it, I've got no problem.
All right, pause. Mike Larson said in the chat he can manage it. Mike, I've already reactivated the league, so it is active as of today. You have league manager authority. Okay, so you can invite people, boot people out, send emails, do all of that jazz. So it is open. Whatever date you set for the draft, we'll make it happen. I can't manage it, but if you want to run it, then hey man, have at it,
Holy
and we'll
shit.
still feature it on our show.
Holy shit. Hey. I got an even better idea, but it's also going to take over somebody else's show, which I'm always good to do. Fuck it. Let's just go and do it on another show. What about the Tuesday right before the freaking? Hold on. Let me just check the NFL schedule for this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I think we may be able the first game is Thursday, September 5th. And that's the Ravens Chief game over in Brazil, and then they've got a Friday game, etc. We could technically go all the way up until Tuesday, right?
Okay.
Mad Mike. I mean, look, I don't know. Let's give CQ a break and let's publish the draft like we did last year, but we do it on Pop Culture Warrior. That first, where I'm not going to be able to be there because I'm going to be in Darlington next Sunday. Let's broadcast it on freaking Pop Culture Warrior.
We could do it if he's game for it.
I think that might actually get a shit ton of people in on that one if we do. I'm not trying to say, hey, look, we're the shittiest show on the channel. No, not that. Let's say that CQ can get more people in, and CQ's got a bigger reach. Shit, we might even get some other people to freaking. Let's get some of the guests from CQ on this league or something. I don't freaking know, but Mike, I can't run it. I don't know. I'm floating the fucking idea.
Okay. Yeah, let's certainly do that. At the end of this, I know that CQ's kind of busy, but I'll shoot him a message and see what's what. I know that he's got some plans here tonight, and we'll go from there and tell people to monitor WTF Nation Radio and Pop Culture Warrior and the Sports Bars Facebook page so that we can we'll put the information out there, get people to sign up.
Oh, we gotta find Nemo too and get him in.
Corey. Oh no, he knows. No, that's the wrong person to get in.
Fuck Nemo.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, zero sports whatsoever.
No, I'm not talking about getting him in. I'm talking about him sending the shit out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Corey said that the email was sent. Corey, I got your email, and once I'm done with the show, I'll shoot you a message back and coordinate with you.
All right. Non-sports, real talk station shit. How the hell do I? Is there like a coach at WTFNationRadio.com that email address that I don't know about that like is signed up for BDSM porn? You guys are charging on me.
Yeah, you might want to talk to ask the boss because I forgot who it is.
I've got an email. Damn.
You might have an email address.
If I got an email, I got like 50 email addresses. I only use 2. I mean, actually, I use 3. I still use my Hotmail, but I use that only for signing up for events with a veterans group. I've got my main email, my Gmail, and I got my work email. Those are the only 3 emails I want. A station email. I don't know, man.
Hey, it actually ain't that bad because I use Outlook for everything. So it funnels my Gmail, it funnels the station mail, it funnels all of that into that. So
wait, on your government computer, you're
able to no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not my
See, man, that's where I check my emails. I don't check my emails on my phone anymore. It's another distraction, another little bing. I don't even get notifications on Facebook. It's half the time whatever.
Hold on.
All right, not a problem.
Hold on 1 second. Let's do this.
What's up?
I just wanted to find a reason to use that graphic. Mike Larson reports that Barry Bonds got into the Pirates Hall of Fame. I just wanted to use the graphic.
Barry Bonds in the Pirates Hall of Fame. I mean, he's already in the San Francisco Giants Hall of Fame. I don't see it. And Barry Bonds did win, 3 MVPs with them? And the last time that they were in the NLCS was when Bonds and Bonilla were playing with them. Hey, good for him. It doesn't mean he's going to. All right, I'm not going to say he's not going to get in, but I am going to say it's going to be a while, and it's going to have to be in the veterans' way. There's no other way for him to get in outside of it. He'll never be elected in. The Veterans Committee will get him in. It'll take. It won't be in our lifetime. I'll say that. If Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson are still not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, Barry Bonds and all them are not going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, speak for yourself. You older than me. In my lifetime, we could see it.
Shit. My lifetime, I'm estimating my age to be 100. We're going to need to have players people that never saw Barry Bonds play to examine it on the outside. There's too many people that were already tainted by how big of a douchebag he was before the steroids and after the steroids. So, yeah.
Okay.
Think of it that way.
All right. Well, to close out the show, there's a couple of things that I do want to highlight real quick, and we'll go from there. Right now, if you have the Peacock
Please tell me
app,
there's no WNBA stuff.
No. If you have the Peacock app, the New England Patriots are playing the Washington Commanders right now. Drake May, on one of his first drives, got down and let the team down to a score. The Commanders hadn't really done anything on offense yet. So if you want to end the night on some sports scene, the Peacock app does have one of the last preseason games to play for this week live right now, which watching it on Peacock is actually pretty dope. They do a real good presentation over there.
Oh, hey, I got to give props to the Peacock app last night as well too, and
Okay.
I want to give props to it because of the NASCAR race. If you guys did not see, and I'm going to go a little motorhead on here. Last night's NASCAR race over at Daytona was won by Harrison Burton in the 21 Wood Brothers Ford. It was the 100th win for the Wood brothers, who have been in NASCAR since the first frickin' race in 1946 or however long it's been. But his father, Jeff Burton, was one of the commentators, is a commentator for NBC and does like the color analyst and all that other stuff. And the lead play-by-play guy, as his son's going over the daggone checkered line, goes, "Jeff, your boy did it. Harrison Burton's a winner in NASCAR." And oh my God, like absolute chills when he made that call. But NBC and the Peacock app, I didn't have a problem, no buffering, and it was freaking perfect out there watching it on there. Good job for Peacock and great job on NBC for NASCAR. Great, or NASCAR on NBC, whatever the hell they call it.
So there's a question in here, and I think that this is a great question, Mike Larson. Thank you. He said, how do we think Tom Brady will do in his announcing debut? Look, everything that Tom touches is fantastic. I didn't initially know.
What is it?
I mean, I didn't initially
TB12 method, Giselle
Tony,
Bundchen,
I
Michelle
didn't know
Monaghan.
how Tony Romo was until he got out there, and Tony killed it. I think that Tom Brady has that same charisma and knowledge that Romo has, but better. And so if you enjoyed Romo and his commentary, which I'd be hard pressed to find anybody that critically didn't, then I think that we'll enjoy Tom Brady, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. Here's something, and this is going way back. A lot of people definitely don't remember this, but Joe Willie Namath at one point was also doing football games as well as in the commentating booth. And if anybody in the '60s knew Joe Willie was as big as Tom Brady in the media and just everything like that. Joe Montana actually did games for the NFL after he retired as well, and he was okay, but then he just stopped doing it. The great commentators, as well as some of the great play-by-plays, have all been quarterbacks. We're seeing it now with Romo, even though he needed to shut the hell up after the frickin' Steelers, or after the this past Kansas City. I swear to God, you should have just got the fucking mic right then and there. Don't even give Tony Romo after that. But you look, even Aikman's the number one on Dagon Fox. You had Boomer Esiason and Sims. Two of them were real great inside the analysts out of there. Quarterbacks always bring a different type of view for it and can break down the plays. Tom Brady is going to be a good quarterback, is going to be a good commentator. I just, he's Tom Brady. He sits down when he pisses. I don't care about him. Right?
Hey.
Honest with you. I mean, King, that would be like, okay, King, why the fuck would I ever want to watch something with Tom Brady willingly? Please.
Hey, man.
Watch him for 20 fucking years destroy my fucking team. I don't want to hear that douchebag talk. Fuck him. I gotta watch his ass, motherfucker. Fuck him. Fuck Tom Brady. Goddamn Tom
Brady. Hey, come on. Larson said screw Brady. And hey, how did Nick Saban come in this? I mean, you got two GOATs that we're talking about here. Coach Saban was on Hard Knocks for the Chicago Bears, and the stuff that he said, I'm like, man, a lot of these young student athletes won't get the chance to be coached by Coach Saban if they never attended one of his events or colleges that he coached at. And I think that if you followed the program and the things that Coach Saban was trying to put out there, that you'd be a nice, productive young citizen in today's society where we've got to average a good amount of people that do well. You've got your shit bags that are out there, but I think Coach Saban and the Saban way needs to be taught everywhere and in all schools.
Hey, by the way, one of those, I think the answer for this one, I was going to bring this up, but if we also remember, LSU actually had another national championship that was undefeated that year, and that was underneath Nick Saban.
Yes.
2004.
Yep.
Split the national championship with USC. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
All right.
That was going to be it. But yeah. Anyway.
Yep. All right. So be sure to tune in to WTF Nation Radio, The Sports Bar, and also Pop Culture Warriors Facebook page. Mike Larson, we're going to try to make it happen to where we could do the draft on CQ's Pop Culture Warriors show on Tuesday, September the 3rd. So be on the lookout if we can make that happen. You have to be following WTF Nation Radio, The Sports Bar USA, and Pop Culture Warrior on Facebook. I need to make sure that I have like a link tree or something that easily has those links, but we're not hard to find. All right. We are going to be live next week. Coach, you said you are not going to be able to attend next Sunday.
I mean, unless you want me to call in from freaking from there, I might be able to take a video of where I'm at, and that's what I might do. I'll also be in a face mask, but no, I doubt it, man.
All right, no, that's cool. To just kind of help me know how to prep the show for next week. But to everybody else, be sure to tune back in next Sunday as we have another episode of The Sports Bar here at WTF Nation Radio. Be sure to also tune in as we have a show almost every other night. I'm going to put that up on the screen right here. But we have different hosts, different shows here on WTF Nation Radio. All shows start at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Come back tomorrow as the boss man himself, Ice, will be live with the Monday edition here at WTF Nation Radio. That's Coach. I'm King. We're both two U.S. veterans. We give y'all a salute and have a good night. Peace.